Oh, we about to watch the seven levels of humor by Saintdon. I fuck with Saintdon.
17% African American. I am not from Wakanda. I'm from like Wakanda.
Are you all alright? Yeah. No, you are all left.
You know, they say that humor is subjective, so it's a good thing I'm the subject and I'm gonna tell you that shit was awful. I've constructed 7 levels of humor in comedy, with 1 being the most primal and nonsensical humor. And 7 being intellectual jokes that deserve to be a higher level. Is this how you do a 7 levels? I don't know, but we're gonna go with it. Level 1. This is what I call the primal level. This is the most nonsensical level, and it also transcends language. You don't need a setup, a punchline, or even a wrinkle in your brain, smooth head ass nigga. An example of this would be laughing at somebody falling over. Why do we laugh at this? Who knows? I ain't doing all that research. But there's really something about watching somebody's misfortune that just brings me joy. And I know I'm not the only one that's like this too. I remember watching America's Funniest Home Videos, you know that show? Deadass just compilations of people receiving fatal injuries.
For me, it was a ridiculousness.
Nothing more to it. To prove why this is the lowest level, you could show, for example, the slowest person on Earth.
Where does the sun go when it get dark?
I don't have an answer for that.
You could show them a video of somebody slipping on ice and they're gonna crack up at that shit. And at this level, you find that most of the jokes happen on accident. And something about that just makes it even more funny. But then again, it's only really funny when you're not the victim. Story time. As a jit, I was playing soccer, right? It was a rainy day, and I got hit in the face by a ball that looks exactly like this. Shit felt like a fully primed charged shotgun right to my dome. I was suffering and niggas was looking at me like this. Evil world. But if I saw that, I know damn well I'm losing it. And at this level, you also find things like loud equals funny.
I still be thinking some of that shit. When it's unexpected, that's when I be laughing. When I don't expect it, that should be funny.
I completely disagree with you just hating, you know, sometimes it is the case, but sometimes it's also just annoying.
A lot of people think I'm confident, but I'm actually just loud.
You know, not everybody needs to do stand-up, okay? Some people just need to stick to this first level. This level's stupid, but it's kind of beautiful. It proves that joy is everywhere, even if it's in other people's misery. Level 2. This level is the fucking stain on the earth that is brain rot. This one is a level above because it requires a set level of prior knowledge and liquidation of the brain. If you were to show an 80-year-old man this,
garam mararam raraman mararaman dan madu dung 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 tak tuntung perkuntung,
you are not getting a giggle out of bro. But if you were to show this kid who's on his 41st 6-7 of the day, you're gonna laugh to an early grave. This is going so low because
he's talking about he on his 46-7 of the day.
Bro, like what even is this shit, bro? It's I don't know, but I'm low-key here for it because it's a cheap laugh. But I just can't.
It looked freaky as hell.
Because there's still no structure or timing, just. And this is funny because it just so happens that somewhere along the way we just collectively decided that gibberish tomfoolery equals funny. I don't know. I can feel the literal fucking micro tears in my brain as I continue to talk about this subject. You know, I can say all these negative things, but if you catch me at the right hour, I'm losing it off this.
Oh, we love it.
Love-hate relationship with this level, no more. Level 3. At this level, we have straight up just memes. If you operate at this level, you don't tell jokes, you just quote TikToks and Reels.
Level 5 got Riz, Livy done rizzing up baby Gronk, Ice Spice what the dog doing, Skibbity Toilet in real life only.
You can't really consider yourself a funny guy for using this one. You know, maybe your For You page just got it. But you have made it past laughing at people's misfortune and brain disease, and now you've become a human soundboard. I sound like I'm hating right now, but literally everybody uses this level. And let me elaborate because I feel like I didn't really explain what this level is. It's using memes.
I use that one a lot.
Like references.
Oh god.
And you know, just memes by themselves. But anyways, memes are funny. That's sort of like their whole thing. And it's tough when somebody pulls out a good reference.
Sick reference though, bro.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Dude, your references are
it's a hit different.
The reason why it's so low is because it doesn't really require creativity. It's easy to just bring out memes. Obviously, sometimes you can be creative with it, but people be doing too much with that.
Copy lane mechanism. Into frat flick, into 6-7 shoddy emote, frat snap.
Okay, but it also incorporates the aspect of timing and delivery. But everything else, you're not really creating a joke, you're just saying something that people have already agreed is funny. I stay spamming memes in my videos, so you know, this is a little confronting. But true story, the other day I saw a guy sitting like this, and I thought to myself, bro, it's not Quandale Dingle.
It's Quandale Dingle here.
And hit one of these. I deadass felt disappointed in myself for that, but I did realize a cheap laugh is still a laugh. Another reason why I put this here is because I don't really laugh at memes, at least not really a full laugh. I just be hitting the quick little exhale out of your nose, like this. But this level is still respectable. Level 4. Cringe humor. Okay, arguably the worst level here. But to explain it, it doesn't really make sense. Sort of just laughing at people being cringy on purpose. But everyone uses it, everyone does it. You may have hit a couple, what the Sigmas, started Naruto running or T-posing or something. Or one of these. Whatever, you get that.
Easy like the cringe shit, bro. Bro. He likes that shit. That shit will make him laugh his ass off. I don't laugh from shit like that.
Level. I've seen a couple TikTok trends that operate at this level too, like whatever this shit is.
Bro, he would go dial with some shit like here, get to laughing his ass off. Some shit.
The reverse, though.
This is another one where I don't really know where the funny is being stored. My theory is that it all goes back to Jim Carrey, who in fact did irreversible damage to comedy and cultivated millennial humor.
Oh no. Do you smell that?
But I'm not gonna go into that right now. Bro, but proper cringe when it's not for the funnies, that shit hurts. Alright, secondhand embarrassment is not a joke. Like, just look at this clip. Just
in the building.
Something about but I really like trying not to cringe challenges, because at least for me they're more like try not to laugh.
Bombastic side, bro. Okay, let's go.
It gets better. And if you don't already know, I'm on my intellectual arc. So for this level I'm proposing
I do sometimes, I do sometimes.
To cringe humor. Number 1, Reddit accent. Alright, the Reddit accent is hard to explain, so just listen.
He looks like a freaking Kex worker. Well, if you freaking worked at Kex, maybe you'd realize it's actually a pretty cool establishment.
Any vocals with these mannerisms, that is a byproduct of cringe humor. Next. 2, voice lines. When you purposefully demonstrate audio clips that have been deemed cringe, you're operating at this level of cringe humor.
We are Ohio. In Ohio. Oh, in Ohio.
So every ooh or baka you hit. That was me, by the way, that hit them voice lines, just saying. So every one of these voice lines you hit purposefully, that's cringe humor. Damn, I said 3, but I can't be asked thinking of the third one. Forget, nigga. Level 5. Irony. This is jokes about jokes, humor that is bad on purpose, so technically cringe humor, but that's its own level for some reason. But allow me to give you some examples of ironic humor. Something like playing a weird character as a joke. For example, this.
You also want to tell me to straighten my shit? Press my shirt with an iron. How ironic.
Just some regular irony.
Pressing your men with the iron.
Or the better example being purposefully cringe.
That shit don't make me laugh though. Yeah, it's like more.
So we're just gonna go ahead and forget about level 4. Okay? Sorry. Ironic humor would also be these types of t-shirts with the shitty quotes on them. Like, you obviously know that shirt is lame, but you still wear it because it's funny. Maybe except this one. When is it ever okay to wear this shirt in public?
Never.
Also, you know that thing that people do where they explain a joke that was bad to make fun of the joke? There's this one British guy on TikTok that goes, "So what is done there is..." Okay, let me just show you.
If your house is cold, just stand in the corner, because it's always 90 degrees there.
And what he's done there is, okay, so he's saying if you're cold in your house, go to the corner because it's 90 degrees. But what he's conflictuating is on a right angle, it's 90 degrees, like the angle is protracted up against it, it's 90 degrees. So obviously if it's 90.
Yeah, and also dad jokes. I was considering giving dad jokes its own level, but I think it best falls under here because dad jokes, the whole thing with them is
I ain't heard of dad jokes since Reggie brought them shits back. I've been stopped hearing that shit. So he came up so bad. Brought that shit back.
The fact that then
he started making that shit funny again, cause that shit been
not really funny. I don't think anyone thinks that funny.
Pretty funny, huh? It's like you're gonna unzip your table, huh? Just like the way you unzip your pants, huh?
Level 6. Satire.
What's wrong with that?
This is the level where humor's developed a brain. Because now the humor is becoming a way of delivering a message. This is where you stop laughing at the world and start laughing through it. You're not just making jokes anymore, you're making points. You're taking something ridiculous, politics, influencer culture, brain rot, internet trends, and holding up a mirror that says, look at this. This is us.
Adrian.
Met my and they fell in love and they had
Steven.
Hi.
We
Steven
did
here.
this.
In my life?
Lil Sam. How's my hood accent? You heard me? I say it like Lil Sam. At level 7, I just have people that write jokes. So people like stand-up comedians who aren't shit.
Here's Arnold Schwarzenegger finding an onion ring in his fries. What is this? I did not want an onion ring, I wanted fries.
Some people suck dick and balls, but I won't suck nothing at all. If I can't suck you, baby, if I
You just gonna end it like that? W video, Saintdon.
Better know what you're doing when you're going on that mission. I know professional shooters and I get them niggas pissed. But for that drill, they walk down. My young niggas most so sick. I try to teach this bitch a lesson. That little bitches wouldn't list. I tired of lectures. Now I'm sending all these hoes to the tip. I put my city on loose swag. Little bitch, check out my invention. When be all niggas get a bag, we heading straight to the dick. I'ma put some diamonds in my dick. Reach for my jewelry, I leave you crazy.